Right about honours even right now. Nepal got that early breakthrough to lift them up, and no occurred due to a glorious piece of fielding. Wonderful work. So much talk about Dipender Singh Airi as being one of the very best fielders, not just in the associate game, but I think in all reality now, the world game. That often you forget about Rohit Paudel, you forget about Kushal Bertel, the one who affected the run out. As here comes a talented young man, Nandan Yadav. And he may well have created a chance from his first ball. He has, but it's gone down. I think Paudel got there. And given the standards that Nepal set themselves in the field, Sharad Vasaker, could and should this have been taken?
Yeah, the first ball cross seam got stuck in the wicket. Rohit getting some hand to it, just couldn't get a grasp of it. That's a big miss.
I think Rohit Paudel himself will consider this a chance. He made such good ground. Most of the fielders for Nepal are so quick across the turf. The initial movement was very good, very strong, did all the hard work, couldn't quite get the hands underneath it. What Nandan Yadav has, though, is a yard of pace.
What Paudel is integrating there. He bowls a lot of deliveries out of the front of the hand that just slides on to you. A little googly that works for him sometimes, and wicket-to-wicket option. So with Malice striking the ball on the onside so well, and the leg side is a shorter boundary, slightly shorter.
Sweet boy, sweet boy.
Shorter one again. Slided, skidded. It'll be interesting to see if Navin will have the guts, if he shows the guts to go full and give some air to Kushal Malla, because he's vulnerable with that shot as well. Wide. This has been a bit of concern for the West Indies bowling department. Too many extras already.
Got our Emirati umpire walking out alongside him. There's Akbar Ali. And it will be Buddy Pradhan running the TV umpire, and Vinay Kumar Jha, our reserve, all under the watchful eye of Narayan Kutty, who we saw at the toss, the ICC match referee. So here come the West Indies. A few nerves for them, no doubt. But 2 days ago, these men for Nepal, well, they made history. After 29 years as an ICC member and over 180 matches internationally, official matches between ODIs and T20Is, they finally beat a Test nation for the first time in their history. It means September 27th will now take its place alongside those other unforgettable days in Nepal's cricketing history. The Valentine's Day miracle with Karan KC back in 2018, and those miraculous 11 wins from 12 with DSL drama in front of 30,000 fans there in Kathmandu in 2016, that T20 World Cup win back in 2014 too. And the West Indies know that they're under pressure. So to date, September the 27th, it will now live in the hearts of fans from Kathmandu to Pokhara, Biratnagar to Chitwan, Janakpur, and indeed that Nepalese diaspora all around the world. The hundreds of thousands of those from Australia to Europe, America and beyond. So Stuart Law may be wanting to lose that famous moniker of the Cardiac Kids, but it still carries that legacy of those heroes gone by, the likes of Binod Das and Basanta Regmi, Shakti Gauchan, Madhu Balan, Gyanendra Malla, Raju Khadka, and the legend that is himself Paras Khadka, who's here tonight. So after a month that nobody in Nepal will ever forget, their cricket team gave them a day that they will always remember. And now, as the Dashain celebrations begin to ramp up back home, Nepal's fans are dreaming bigger and maybe dreaming of a historic series win over the mighty West Indies. And I've got one of their all-time greats alongside me in the commentary box here, Sharad Vasaker, right on cue. Enough from me, more from you. Can you maybe just encapsulate what an incredible day it was as we see Asif Sheikh and Kushal Bertel, who are all set to open the batting for Nepal?
Good evening everyone. Yeah, what an occasion today. Nepal coming on top in the last game and a chance here to close off the series by the second win. As Kushal Bertel and Asif walk out, representing that proud flag. It's been a very consistent batter for Nepal. Has given some important contributions in the past whenever Nepal has won. So he would look to improve his performance from the last game. And as well, Asif in the other hand, a very talented batter.
Yeah, both of these two batters probably a little bit shy of form, a bit shy of runs, particularly in this format. And they would like to get Nepal off to a much better start than they did 2 days ago. The good news is it's not necessarily going to be spin immediately, although I'm sure the threat of Akil Hussain will come from the other end. Jediah Blades, who's thought of by many across the Caribbean as an extraordinarily talented youngster, will come into the team today. Still early in his career, like many in this West Indian squad. It's from in and around the Caribbean camp. They'll be wanting to do everything they can to square the series and set us up for a decider tomorrow night. We're all set for Unity Cup Game 2. One of the real standouts a couple of days ago, Shared, was the performance in terms of the small things in the game, the running between the wickets, the fielding and the runouts that Nepal affected. That was a real difference between the sides. Will the West Indies be looking to correct that tonight?
Yeah, most certainly. They need to be aware of Nepal's agile fielding side, and also they're quite fast running between the wickets. So they need to stay a little bit up in the field, as you can see.
Just a fraction of movement back into the right hander. The first runs of Game 2 will come, and a fumble from the fielder will allow the second. Bertel always wanted to, he went immediately, and that's very, very good running between the wickets straight off the bat. Not too much dew out there, but certainly a humid evening.
Absolutely, some slippery hands there by Auguste. Yeah, so Bertel off the mark. A lot of talk in the dressing room. What shots to play. I had to catch up with some of the players. So they will certainly look to play with a vertical bat rather than what Kushal Bertel went for.
Immediate change in the field. One coming over from the offside to stock up the leg side. They feel there's a bit of movement on offer. That is not the right line. And only half a hand from Amir Jangu down the leg side. 2 freebies. Were you surprised with the decision at the toss for Nepal to win the toss and decide to bat first? They'll be thinking, well, it worked for them 2 days ago, even they lost the toss that day.
Absolutely, and that's what the stats says. The team batting first have won most of the games. And with the strength they have in their fielding and the bowling lineup, they would look to defend the total they make. So around 150 to 160 is what they would be looking for in this game too.
Again, not the right line, and well, the dream way for any batter to get off the mark, just where they love it most, right onto the pads. A tickle around the corner, and the first boundary goes to Asif Sheikh.
I was trying to get that swing. Blades just drifting a bit down outside the leg stump, just helping on its way. Asif Sheikh gets off the mark with a pretty neat shot. Just flicked it around the corner, a diving effort.
Do have a lot of experience here. Jason Holder, we saw in the pre-match build-up, his record this year is exceptional in this format. Nobody's taken more wickets in T20 cricket in 2025. Akil Hussain, I think, would walk into almost every T20 side in the world. There is a lot of inexperience here too, and that's something that, when you think about the fact that Akil Hussain is captaining for the first time, he'll be leaning a lot upon this man, Jason Holder. There's every chance that Nepal should believe those dreams, should be thinking about parlaying that 1-0 series lead into maybe what would be a first ever series victory over a full member.
Exactly. They have played really well in the first game and would love to continue the same momentum in this game too. They look more confident. The talks inside the dressing room has been they are looking to close this game. Another win.
Right on the money, more like it from Blades to close out the first. It's 9-0. Jared, you think of Nepal and the country and its history.
हरेक उत्सवलाई महोत्सव बनाउँदै लभी हस्पिटालिटी ग्रुप।
And in almost every corner of the world there was fans from Nepal celebrating that remarkable victory. Just a reminder of the two teams there for tonight's second T20I. Mohamed Adil Alam is the one who's come in place of the injured Nandan Yadav. He misses out, and a debut for Zishan Matara. And we've just seen Jediah Blades, the other change. It's Obed McCoy and Raymond Simmons who miss out from the 11 2 days ago. Will be Akil Hussain to take the new ball, as he does so well. But what has that win 2 days ago meant to those people, not just back home in Nepal for you, Shard, but that diaspora all around the world?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, coming a win against a full member nation. It hadn't been any time before. We won against Afghanistan, but a long time back. So yeah, the spirits are high. The team's more confident. Hopefully they can continue.
Get him again, Akil. Get him again, Akil. Come on.
I think it's a good one to mention as well, Afghanistan. You think about probably where they were at maybe 10 years ago. You think about sort of 2014 on the eve of going into their first 50-over World Cup. Oh, now this is surely going to be trapped LBW. And Akil Hussain has Kushal Bertel twice in 2 matches. Tried to change the approach, dismissed attempting a cut in the opening T20. Tries to work it into the leg side, but he's trapped dead in front.
I was trying to play with that angle coming in. You see it was pushed in and he was too late. Struck him right in front of the stumps, no doubt, thereby umpire Devendra Subedi. So Nepal has to lose their first wicket in the form of Kushal Bertel, who goes for 2. Nepal 10 for 1.
हरेक उत्सवलाई महोत्सव बनाउँदै लभी हस्पिटालिटी ग्रुप।
Thank you, sir. Left arm round again.